Who do you think created Hamas?
You have to understand that for many, many years, they live off of hate. They are being taught for generations and
Correct.
generations
Absolutely.
to hate the Jewish people. Do you believe that Jews run the world?
I think they have their hands in a lot of political aspects of life.
How about this? If Jews ran the world, they wouldn't do such a bad job at it.
They wouldn't do such a bad job at it.
Yeah, the world would be a better place.
Elaborate on that, though.
The world would be a better place.
If Jews ran the world.
And if they are running the world, then we did a fucking bad job.
Okay, so who do you think created Hamas?
Again, it's generations of generations of generations of hate. Hamas is an organization that runs off of hate.
Okay, so do you think the fact that everything going on in Gaza right now is going to create another generation of hate?
Of course.
So when does it stop?
It's not good for me to say this, right?
Why not say it?
But nobody wanted to take anyone from Palestine. Not Egypt, not Syria, not Iran. Nobody will take the Palestinians in because it's very hard to define who is a terrorist and who isn't. Right? So when you have right now all of this that is going on, you have to completely eliminate Hamas. But now you have to figure out in between them who is who. And there's just too many in order to find out who is who.
So you just bombed the entire state.
So it's a big issue. You don't know what to do.
So is it justifiable that women and children were bombed?
Women and children should never be bombed. But
Amen.
Nobody should ever touch women and children. Okay? This is really internally, this is how I feel. But there is one problem. Because there is generation of hate and hate and hate, you have women there who send their sons, 4 years old, with a bomb on their back and a backpack towards the soldiers and says, "Go, my son, go say hi to the soldiers."
See,
and
I got to stop you there for 1 second because we've had multiple military guests on who have served in the army, in the Marines, and we've asked them that question because they've fought the Taliban, they fought ISIS, they fought all these guys, and we've asked them about that, and none of them could justify that. None of them said.
What was the movie about Afghanistan? Was it the American Sniper? American Sniper.
American Sniper was one of them,
right?
Yeah.
Where he had to snipe the kid who was running at him. Correct.
Yeah, that was with.
That's not fiction.
Yeah.
No, I know it's a movie, but then when you have individuals,
how about I'll tell you that firsthand, I know that kids run at you with bombs.
It's unfortunate.
I grew up in Israel.
No, it's unfortunate that things like that happen and people are wired that way.
And one more thing that you don't know. But these women then walk around town after their son has died, talking to everybody, giving out candies, celebrating about the fact that their son is now a shahid.
You mean a martyr? A martyr?
Someone who sacrificed himself for the purpose of killing Jews.
Let's take Hamas aside. Who created ISIS and the Taliban?
I know you could say, look, America created them, Israel created them. I know what you want to say.
It's not what I want to say. It's a fact.
So in the United States, they have this issue. Black people will come and say, we're suppressed. But then you had a black president. You have Shaquille O'Neal. You have LeBron James. You have Morgan Freeman. You have all these black people that are successful. So there's ones that chose one path, which I don't know if you know, but for example, if you take all the murders that are happening in the US, 63% of it happens by black people. They are 13% of the population. Okay. They chose that path. Then they say Black Lives Matters. But who kills blacks? Blacks. It's black on black crime. But they chose different paths. Everybody could choose a path. God put us on this world and he gave us a choice. Unlike the tree outside, he doesn't have a choice. He'll grow to become the biggest tree, the tallest tree, the widest tree. He's not going to tell you I'm only going to grow 3 feet tall. God gave us a curse and gave us a gift.
Unless somebody cuts the tree down.
How come not every person in Gaza is a killer?
But wait, let's go back to your tree analogy. You're saying the tree, it can grow to whatever height it wants to grow at, right? Unless somebody
it doesn't have a choice. It'll grow to as tall as it can.
Unless somebody comes and cuts it down, correct?
Correct.
The cutting down of the tree is the government.
Correct.
So what it is the black community was destroyed by the United States government through the crack epidemic, through the drug epidemic, through the gang epidemic. Why is it that suburban Chicago, south side of Chicago, they put all the blacks in one community, all the gangs in one community, and they said, you know what, go at it. Why is it that when the drug epidemic took place, the crack epidemic took place, it happened in Compton, it happened in, where else is there? Inglewood, the south side of LA, where majority of the black community was, because it was the government's idea to destroy the black community. They were the ones that chopped the tree down. Or else I'll guarantee you there's plenty of very smart, successful black individuals who would have been amazing leaders. One of the greatest black Americans that ever lived, Martin Luther King.
Correct.
What happened with him?
Killed.
Malcolm X. What happened with him?
Killed.
Why? That's the tree that was growing.